Hi, beautiful people. It's almost the weekend. It's 10:40 here, and I decided, you know what? I've been committing to lives very late. Hey, Terry, very late. And I'm gonna do a quick check-in before I go to bed. Let me drop the link for Terry. So, there's just been a lot of things. Today was kind of interesting. Shano, you chop it up to me. Oh, what's good, Shano? Today was interesting. Good morning, Bryant. Hey, King. Hey, you guys. Y'all up? Why are y'all up so early or late? Why are you up so late? Hey, Trip D's. So I dropped the link. This is open chat, open panel. I'm just checking in with you guys again. Y'all be tripping in my comment section. I'm going on 3 years sober. Means nothing to anybody but myself. What's good, Miss W? And there's been a lot of changes. You work nights? Okay. There's been a lot of changes. I hang on. Let me use my no, this gotta be her. Oh, hey, I'm gonna bring you up. You stand on camera or you gonna turn it off? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm bringing you up. Hey, friend. How's your sound? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Should I say? Can you hear
Oh,
me
there you go. Huh?
now? Okay, let me turn my TV down.
Okay.
Oh God.
You said that's a blessing? Yeah. Almost 3 years, and it has been quite a journey. So before I greet Terica, let me say this to you guys. I see y'all in my comment section. Some of you do not like my political views. I had somebody in my comment section say, that they were a long term supporter, and they but my political views and my values separate you guys from me. I think that's quite unfortunate. Oh, dang. I just heard my dinner. I gotta get my dinner out the oven. I gotta serve some folks. I think that's quite unfortunate because for a long time, I have pretty much had to highlight who I am, and I never felt like I was really good enough for people. I always felt like the outsider, and I really just want to come here and be myself. I understand that a lot of people follow me for my sobriety commentary, but you guys have to remember that that same commentary is what caused people to call CPS on me. That same commentary is what made people attack my family. So I had to adjust my commentary and just show you guys how I'm living in recovery, but I'm trying to find a balance to keep you guys happy and to still be true to myself, because I'm not trying to offend you guys with my commentary, okay? I just have to figure it out. So no, I'm not about to trump you guys to death tonight. Just know that everybody's different and everybody's unique. Hey, Terica, let me get my dinner out the oven. Go ahead. I'll be right back. I'm listening though. Hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. I love you. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my God, your audio. Child, what you doing?
I posted in the back chat. So, how do you feel about the recent events following the plane crash?
Sad. Hey, Gotti, what's good? I feel sad. So with all that stuff that's going on, when I'm at work, I try to watch it and I try to keep up with it. I think that You know what I find interesting is how a certain person kind of predicted that there was going to be a plane crash and that it's going to wake America up. Now, I'm not trying to get political on you guys, but dang, you know what? It's a tragic loss. They found like 30 of those bodies, though. Gotti, what's good with you?
Hey, Gotti.
You have some background noise. I don't know what you're doing, but it sounds kind of loud. But yeah, you know that stuff is tragic. Did you get to watch? I missed the Diddy documentary. Did you watch it?
I watched some of it, but it's coming back on tomorrow night.
It's gonna start over.
I think, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
on IE.
that's something. I mean, I plan on watching it. I've been following a lot of that, and I think that we're gonna find out a lot. But I just, there's so much going on in this world right now. It's just hard to keep up with all of it. And that plane crash was just something extra.
How do I fix the audio? Because I can hear some squeaking or
I
something.
don't know. Oh, Issachar said, "Congratulations on your soberness." Am I saying your name right, Issachar? At the end of the day, you're going to believe in what you're going to believe in, and that's fine. Continue doing you. Well, here's the thing. I don't feel I it's hard to talk about politics and it's hard to talk about religion. We know that those are the two hardest things to talk about. But I just feel that a lot of spaces I go into when they're talking about politics is a very democratic space. It's very left wing. And there's really not a space to speak when you're conservative. However, you guys didn't follow me for those reasons, and maybe I shouldn't talk about politics, but that makes me a little sad because that's a big part of my life, but I don't have to do it over here. I can just not do it, especially right now with all of the DEI stuff. I'm not going to get into politics. How do I do this? um because I know that my views are going to conflict with a lot of others, but I feel that if people actually have conversations with me, you guys will see where I'm coming from, and that our thoughts are, and our views are not that different. We're all affected by the economy. We're all affected by um, inflation and the cost of groceries, and obviously those things are going to affect me. So you know, but we're not going to do politics, especially with Terry on the panel, because we have very different views. Hmm.
So that means you don't want to get into him, the immigrants he's snatching up out of here.
I just said we weren't going to do politics. I, I think that number one, he's not snatching people out of here. And you have to remember that he's not the one that he's not snatching people out of here. So I think that a lot of the things that we're seeing is like scare tactics and trying to paint this picture of Donald Trump, but we have to look at the bigger picture. Where did they enter this country legally? What other country do you get to just enter and say, hey, I showed up? You don't get to do that anywhere else. So why should you be able to do it here? I do believe in protected borders. I do believe in all the children being accounted for, and those things aren't happening. And we have to worry about what's happening in our country and not everywhere else. Is that what you want to talk about? What's good? Nobody cares. Work harder. Hey, Daniel.
Um, it's we're only what 30 days in, and all these dramatic changes are affecting people. Like
How's it affected you so far?
groceries.
That's already that was during the Biden administration, so that's already been. Trump didn't do that. So what changes with Donald Trump affected you to where you can't get groceries or you can?
Sorry, my computer. I'm trying to It's
And you
trying.
guys listen, don't think that I'm keeping for Donald Trump. I'm for the Oval Office. Okay, so I don't want you guys to think it's fun arguing with family about politics. Just stop on the holidays. Denzel, you have to remember, I had a very, you may not have been here. I'm not, haven't seen your name before, but I had a very lonely holiday because the darn election. So my family didn't speak to me during the holiday time. I love them, bless their heart. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I again, when I saw the funeral, I don't feel that we should separate ourselves because they're not separating themselves. I just feel that some people are for on this side, some's on this side. But at the end of the day, we have the same goals, and there's no reason to be fighting amongst each other. I do enjoy an intelligent debate and an actual conversation where we can exchange ideas. But a lot of times people can't remove their emotions and have those conversations. And I feel like those kind of conversations matter. Like we have to be involved. And I could put less Trump videos on my community wall, okay? But a lot of people that's telling me not to post this and not to post that, and then I'm like, hey, well, what do you want me to talk about? A lot of those people, you see, I usually just talk to like 10 or 12 people. A lot of them aren't in my streams anyway. But you guys are active in my community posts and on my videos, so thank you. So when I go live, I'm just chilling. But uh, uh I don't know. I don't know. I'm just chatting with you guys. Man, Turco, you got a like a clicking sound on it. What's that? The
I don't know. So how,
maybe
I mean,
maybe it's just on my end.
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, maybe she'll come back. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna figure it out. I mean, like I said, I'm just coming live right now. I have roughly 30 more days with y'all. Um, and for a couple reasons, I really won't be around as much. Number one, I told you guys I'm working towards my bachelor's in psychology, and that's not easy to do as an adult student, and I'm kind of shy when it comes to talking to you guys now, which is totally weird because that hasn't happened before. But I'm just really, really enjoying my space, and I feel that when I'm around a bunch of people, I'm constantly having to. I feel constantly judged. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like there's a lot of noise around me, and I like that silent. Now, with that being said, it does not mean. Oh, okay. I bring it back up. It does not. Okay, you want to turn your camera off? You looking cute. Okay, leave your camera off and bring it up. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be live. It just means that it'll be more on topic when I come back. But right now, I gotta get my monetization back. So you guys just write it out with me. I know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get out of this little situation I'm in. And it's gonna be good. So we're just gonna have these bland talks for a while. Just for 30 more days, you guys. Just rock it out. So Terry, it's just interesting because I do feel that we were able to make it a friendship, even though we have different views on a lot of stuff. I think that we still can have decent conversations, even besides that.
Definitely, because even though some things will affect me just as well as you, even though I'm Democrat and you're Republic, but we still have to be in the same spaces, so we have to find a way to get along and actually, agree and compromise.
I agree with you. And it doesn't really matter, like, honestly, what's good, Bud B? I never did bipartisan friendships or relationships until I got around you guys. So that's pretty cool. It is. But I'm open to different ideas and stuff like that. And honestly, a lot of the views that I've had has changed. I just wish that other people that's talking to me could be just as open-minded as I am because I feel as if I constantly have to adjust for other people. I just do. We have the same concerns, and sorry, I just took a bite of this food I made. It is so good, but I can't be eating this late. We have the same concerns, but I am going to try to do less politics because I see how you guys kind of take that, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. At the end of the day, you know what I'm more concerned about is our personal growth. Uh, oh, I just lost her again. What I'm mostly concerned about, you guys, is like personal growth. How, I don't know. What do y'all want from me? It's like, I don't know. I just know that the things that I used to do, I'm just not willing to do anymore. And I have these few days to figure it out. And let me see what she said. I don't know. I have a few days to figure it out. All right. Now, some other stuff. So I was able to be online a little bit. Should I even talk? I was able to be online a little bit today. And, I just can't do a lot of the things that I used to do. Now, there has been a whole different group of people that have been following me, and I'm going to tell you, I have been enjoying their company and their conversations, because it's kind of nice to talk to people who don't just look at my past and judge me for it, and could just like that just wants to get to know me right now. So I think like that's more what I'm into right now. So much more. Now I have my day ones, and I really am happy for my day ones. All right. But I'm getting it together. I'm gonna start coming on at a different Terry, I got your message. I'm gonna start coming on at a different time, and I'm gonna start doing things, but you know, it's just gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. I feel like I took like a big hit, you know. Um I've gotten a lot of y'all emails again that's asking me for more sobriety type commentary. I don't feel that I'm in a position to do that. Now, if you guys want some coaching, you want some life coaching, or you want some tips, you can hit me up on my email, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok for those kind of things. But because of what I've been through with that kind of commentary, I just can't come here giving it, because it's my family's got to come first. Now, it doesn't mean I won't go to your channels and talk about that stuff, but over here, I'm just kind of not on that kind of vibe anymore. And that's just what it is. I don't really know what to talk to y'all about right now. So, I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I'm drinking my collagen water. But I have a few days to figure it out. And if I don't, and I can't figure out what to really talk about when I go live, I'm not about to struggle. I'm just gonna stick with my uploads, and then under my videos, you guys could tell me more of what you want, and I'll try to figure it out. And if you want to like grow with me or collab with me, let me know, and we could do that too. What's good, badass? We could do that too. So I don't know what to talk to y'all about. I don't know. Ask your audience what they want in the upcoming months for your channel. Okay, Terry. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have, if you guys want to know more what I'm talking about or what happened with my channel, because I can also talk about channel growth. I could talk about how to grow a channel. I could talk about mental health. I could do whatever you guys want. I darn sure could talk about politics, but that's making people angry. So I don't know. We were thinking the same thing. Which part, Terry? Which part? So I'm gonna keep coming on late while everybody's asleep. And then in about 30 days or so, we're gonna roll. It's gonna be a lot of hard work. We're gonna continue to grow the channel. And I'm hoping to build a strong tribe with people that's like, you know what? This other stuff, I could get on here and beef with you guys. I can get on here and fight with you guys. But you want to know why I'm not? I refuse to do that. I refuse because I didn't feel well. I felt stressed. I felt some people know. Terry know. Terry's my friend. That's my friend. I feel that she is someone that has been there when times were not so great, and we've been through things together. And friendships develop slowly, and that's what friendship's about. So I'm willing to extend myself and share with you guys a lot of things. But I have to protect my peace and my energy. Now, channel growth, what Terry's talking about, is something that I actually started doing before I came to YouTube. Some of you don't know that. Before I had a platform, that's all I did was SEO type stuff. And I really liked it. I liked it because I like working behind the scenes and I like editing and all those fun kind of things. So we could talk about things like that. I'm not sure. I can get together some of my larger content creators. They're not in these with some of my larger content creator friends. You just guys got to tell me what you want. If there's people that's like, you know what, I'm thinking about starting a channel, I don't know what to do. Now, if you're trying to enter like a beefing sector or those kind of things, I can point you in the right direction. That's not something that I'm gonna just. That's not hard to do. Like you just jump in. But I'm talking about like I don't know. It's all entertainment though. I don't have any problems like that. You know, I go over there for entertainment. Speaking of entertainment over there, I was watching some commentary, right? Now I know, let me see. There's only like 14 of you guys. I don't know if you guys even know the channels I'm about to talk about, but I was watching this production that was done in the beef sector by Billie Jean, right? Now I was at work watching this production, and I have to tell you, when it comes to editing, that was some fire editing. Okay. I like editing. I like something that looks so real. And because I edit, I notice like little subtle things. So I was commenting on that video, like, dang, this is crazy. And then she had like music and it was just really subtle. And I thought it was well done. Now, as far as the commentary and stuff like that, I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I was mostly listening. I was at work and I just wanted to be distracted at work. I don't know. But the production that was going on. Now, I don't cover sectors anymore, but I will tell you this. It was almost an argument that came, and I'm glad that I got to work this out with Lady Nika because whatever she's going through and the stuff that she's going through, and I will mention her name because I had a conversation with her. I don't have anything to do with that. I know a little about what was happening there, and I'm going to jump off the subject and get back into my own type of commentary. These challenges, like the food challenges or sweater challenges and stuff like that, I guess I have a difference of opinion. And I feel like there was a lot of bone carriers that tried to start a situation there. What I did say about that situation is I feel like if you have a competition or you do something, then I feel that if you promise the contestants a certain amount of money, that's what you give them, and anything extra goes to the host. There's a cost of doing business. I don't see anything she did wrong as far as that goes. It's not my business, but I feel that if you're having a competition, then everybody gets paid, including the host. If I had a competition, I'm a businesswoman. Yes, I would give out X, Y, and Z, but anything extra, and if somebody owed me money, I would definitely take that off the top. And but you know what? I think that people are just here for the entertainment of it. I think that everybody likes a good roasting gag, including myself, but I don't like when things get dirty or people are dogpiled. I'm not caping for anybody, but if anybody was to say, I'm listening to Lady Nika's commentary, and well, I didn't hear the commentary. I didn't. But I got a message like, hey, she's gonna drag you. No, there was a lot. There was like 900 people in that live stream, and I was really impressed with the editing part of it. But after listening to a part of it, I had to say I really don't understand the problem because I'm gonna jump off of that really quickly. I don't understand the problem. Again, I haven't entered any competitions lately, but I think that it's not really fair to not expect the host to take what's left over, thinking that we're going to just split it all equally. So I don't consider that a scam. You feel differently, Terry? How do you feel about it? That's how I feel. Now, again, I wasn't listening to the whole stream because I was at work and I didn't even have the volume on. I was looking at most of the editing. Hold on. I'm gonna go on mute for a second to see if everybody's full. How do you feel? I'm gonna wait for it. Sorry, y'all. I have to feed folks around here. You
Okay.
know,
Is it better?
and you be in the cook, and you be in the kitchen all day. Mm. Look at Terry. My son broke into this box. This. Oh, can I say? Look at this. Harley's having a field day with these Slim Jims. So, how do you feel differently? You got your sound together.
Okay. The reason I say I feel differently because I watched the production, and if you if people are donating to a challenge, it's dedicated to the challenge, not for personal use.
But
That's
see, I just okay. So okay. So
but
okay.
one thing I feel like she lied because um in one instance she said she donated 500 of her own money. Then she said she donated $100 of her own money. So it was conflicting right there. One thing. Then she stated that she paid her DJ and her judges out of that money. If it's for the competition, it's for specifically for the competition. Even even if the young lady owed her money, she should have paid the lady what she won and allowed the lady to pay her back.
I just disagree. I disagree. And again, I understand the points of views. Now, I didn't watch the whole stream. Like I said, I was at work. I hope it's still up because I was interested in editing and how they were clipping it, and I want to watch it. But I guess I just disagree, and that's why I don't cover the sectors at all. Um, but when I was watching some of it, I guess for me, it's like if you have a competition, and if I say, so if I have three people in it, and I say, I'm going to give you 300, I'm going to give you 200, and then the third place winner 100. Anything that comes in extra, I don't feel you have to split that with the contestants. I
But
just,
you raise the money for the specific goal for the competition.
but if you say that this is going to be your first and second and third place prizes, then now other people have the option of directly donating to them. I just don't feel that you did anything wrong. That's how I feel. I understand what you're saying, but so she's not supposed to get anything for her time?
She's hosting it.
But
You're
she's not
making
supposed to
money
get
off of the
anything for
video,
her time as the host. YouTube is a business.
and she's making money. She's going to make money off of the video, the challenge.
How much money do
Correct.
you think YouTube pays?
But you're raising money for a challenge, not for your personal use.
I just disagree. I disagree. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I disagree. I feel that as long as you're paying what you promise people, then
Well, she didn't.
but she did
Because
though.
it's so many different figures that's why
I
you
just want
really have to see the whole both of them.
okay. I just gotta watch the
Because some
production.
people said it was 500 first place, so many, and then it was 450. But even if the lady only owed her 100 and she was supposed to get 450, she still only paid her 300. And if you took your 100, that's still leaving $50 less.
Well, I like all people involved, so I'm just gonna change the subject. I'm gonna change the subject. I just think that again, I like all people involved. Well, except one. But I think that I'm just gonna, you know what? We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I'm not trying to. I think that a lot of. I think that I think there's a lot going on that I really haven't paid attention to. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Now I'm not discrediting what you're saying, because you feel very passionate about that, and you've been talking about these competitions anyway. I I stopped doing all that stuff, so yeah, it's not like I'm gonna win any of these competitions. So I just, I just did it for the fun of it. But
Mm. I can tell you about an episode of Lucy when they raised money to go on a trip with using a nonprofit name. And you know what happened? The police got involved. You can't do it for personal gain.
I think that you can though. I think that you can. I guess I, I think that you can. Especially when you have a bunch of people, you have a bunch of content creators. It's gonna be commentary. It's gonna feed the streets. I say feed yourself, and everybody. To me, it seems when you got a lot of commentary, you got people that's angry. You have a lot of moving parts there. So I'm not really understanding now. Again, you watched the production. I didn't. I thought the editing was creative. It's just what I thought, and yeah, yeah. I yeah. I and there's a lot of and you gotta remember this. A lot of people that fall out make back up a lot of times. So I think I was one in the chat and somebody's chat saying, "Can this be fixed?" And I'm like, "Oh dang, I need to stop commenting in chats when I'm not listening to the commentary because it kind of gets me in trouble sometimes." But I be at work trying to distract myself sometimes, trying to take the edge off. And that just happened to be on.
I don't know. YouTube is a business, and I understand certain things. I just think integrity means so much.
I don't know how to explain it. If I ever did a competition, which y'all know I used to just do giveaways. I never did competitions then. And you guys donate to me and I'm giving it out. Unless you say specifically it's for this person. I mean, I think that everyone should cap it because you have your judges, you have your host, and it's nice to be able to tip people out of that. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's just how I feel like she's feeding the streets right now, and I'm just surprised that it came back up.
So she fed the streets in a positive way.
Is anything ever positive or negative, or does it just feed the streets? You know what I mean? If you're not doxing, if you're not, what's good, Darius? If you're not doing all those things, then if you're in a certain sector, you beef. So I think that is their commentary, and I don't mean this against any of the content creators over there because I haven't followed it enough. I just wanted us to be okay because I'm like, wait a minute, I was one in the chat saying I don't see the problem. And another stream, I was like, how come they didn't tell her that? I was just like, what's the issue? I don't get it. You know, but I know what it's I'm not I'm gonna just change the subject because this isn't gonna
Okay.
go anywhere healthy. This ain't gonna go anywhere healthy. And I'm not trying to I don't want to get my whole thing of bringing it up was like, you know what? I thought the editing was creative. It was nice that we could have this conversation. I'm like, no, her and I are good. Um, but as far as me saying anything about anything knob, one of my comments was that I didn't see a problem because shouldn't we profit if we throw a competition or if we throw an event? I'm not for working for free. So that's how I see it. That's how I see things in life. I don't do things. I'm very generous, but to me, it only makes sense to have a portion for yourself as well for hosting. it's not as if you don't ever have an event giving back or you don't have giveaways and things like that. I believe she does give back to her members, but I'm not about to get involved because again, I like all the people. I like 99% of the people involved. So I'm just gonna leave that there.
I
Um,
get you, but one thing I will say, if you don't have people that's going to support you, then you can't make money. So you have to do your people right as well.
something. I do my people right all the time. Do I profit off of them? Do you see me getting cash outs and donations and stuff like that? No, I know what YouTube pays. I know that it's a hard job and you really put yourself out there. So I'm not gonna fault somebody but I'm not gonna tell people, hey, it's
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 sticky.
a tough job. It's hard,
Believe
and
you.
I feel that I'm not even yeah. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna watch from the crowd, like I always do. Um, because this too shall pass, and then they'll be talking about something else later.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about coming up on 3 years? What are you planning big? 3 years, that's a great number.
That made it put a smile on my face. Okay. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel like I want to do so much more. It's kind of hard because it's kind of hard though to I'm excited but nervous at the same time.
So I have a personal question. Do you ever get triggered?
To what use?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Um, it's different. I think for me it's like, do I get triggered? The drugs is no longer a part of my life. It's not an option. Do I feel when I think about a substance now, it literally makes me sick to my stomach. If I get triggered, it's more like what's good, my trees. It's like mm, yeah, so the crave if you're asking me about cravings and stuff like that, I don't have those anymore. Not at all.
So what how would you help someone as far as staying clean? What advice would you give them um so they won't have triggers? Like what can they do in their personal life to avoid going back down the same path?
Get busy, eliminate the stress. Just say no matter what you feel like. Eliminate the stress and don't give in no matter what you feel like. Don't give in if you're feeling excited and you want to celebrate. Don't give in if you're feeling depressed and just write it out. You just have to write it out no matter what. I did it without a program. I did it without 12 steps and all of that stuff. I just did it on my own because I was tired and ready to do it.
So you didn't answer. What are you doing for the big three? I mean, how are you going to celebrate yourself?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought about having people come celebrate with me. I thought about like traveling and doing stuff. I simply don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out and get dressed up. I don't know. And it's coming up pretty soon. It's coming up in just a few months, but I need to do something. Maybe you'll come out here and celebrate with me. I don't know. I could host a small event for a few selected people, but sometimes I get excited. I do get excited about the 3 years. And then, I give a huge shout out to the people that jump in my comment section telling me that they got 12 years, 11 years. I think it's all a really big deal. I just know I have to keep going. Like, okay, I'm going to hit 3 years. Then I'm like, should I try for 4? I'm kind of like that.
Should you try for four? Of course.
I know. I know. But you gotta remember, this is the longest stretch I've ever been on. But I think that part of me got discouraged with a lot of it was hard. It's been a lot. It's been a long road. It was just hard with trying to do this publicly and all the hate, all the trolls, and all the people telling me I wasn't good enough and stuff like that. I definitely feel destined for more. And as I approach my 3 years, I think it's important for me to really figure out which direction I'm going and how I can help somebody else, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey,
So how do you feel about doing outreach?
I feel great about it. John Illuminati, are you still blocked on my channel? What? I feel great about doing outreach. I think I told you that I was starting to reach out to the shelters after speaking with like Vegas Girl and Aaron, that I wanted to go out there, and I've been speaking to one lady. I think I told you about her, who's homeless, and it took a lot for me to approach her and just talk to people, not online, that's in my.
But that's something that you can blog about and put it on your channel because you are part of the sobriety community.
That's what I want to do in person. I wish I had like like someone to go out with me and help me with camera, but I could do all that. I'm gonna have to. I have to do that stuff myself. But again, so here's the tricky thing. Okay, so there's a few shelters, and I guess I can mention them. Like, well, I'll mention one called Shelter from the Storm, right? That one, it's kind of nice because it's an actual home, and they take the women in. That one I can't film there because they're ready from domestic violence. But over the weekend, there's another shelter I'm gonna go to, and I've been speaking to some of the directors that will let me like film and blog with the ladies. And there's been and I'm following an actual homeless person. So that would be the kind of commentary like I really enjoy. But I just don't want to mess up on camera. I want to make sure the sound is good. I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable. I have money to leave them with because I don't want to how do I say? I don't want to walk away from them empty-handed. And then you have to make sure that the people you're talking to is safe to talk to. So I can't talk to somebody that's completely out of their mind and strung out, right? And I plan on just reaching out to women until I actually have like somebody with me. But that would be awesome commentary. So, and I have done interviews and been speaking to people on the street and just wanting to be really proud of the product that I put out.
So are you focusing just
Thank
on
you,
homeless,
John.
DV, sobriety? Because does that mean everybody in the shelter has a substance abuse problem?
No, that's just it. No, some of them were, and some of them were professional people, and like one person, a divorce took them out. Another person, widowed. There's all kinds of stories. Some is mental health, but you'll be surprised how many of them do not have drugs as their history. There was one that I was speaking with, and they were sober, but after being on the streets and stuff like that, they went to using. So there's just all kinds of stories. I think the hardest ones are when there's kids out there with them. It's tough. There's a rehab home that I've been speaking with. They're a little further out. They'll let me film there at the rehab home and speak to some of the women, but it's a process because before I filmed them, I kind of want to just be around them and get to know them and talk to them. So there's the shelter and then there's the rehab home. I'm looking for another shelter, but I won't have time to go over there until the weekend to really speak with them. You know
Mm.
what's cool though is when I start to share with them, they're like, "No, no." I have to like show them my video, show them my channel because a lot of them, they really like not a lot of them, but some of the women were just like, "You did what?" Because I have to talk to them a little bit so they can know like I was once there. Maybe not in their exact situations, but that I could relate to them.
Right. So you ever thought about volunteering?
Absolutely. Yeah, just leap of faith in you. You will learn as you go. Thank you, John. I'm gonna try it. I gotta look for your main channel. I just gotta do it. I haven't seen it, John, but I'll keep looking. Yes, I actually used to volunteer in uh, banning when we would give out turkeys and stuff. It was like this outreach. It was an outreach that I used to do. That was years ago. I used to do it with my daughter. Like we would do that stuff. So I do want to get back into it. I really enjoyed it, but I don't want to just do it like a Thanksgiving thing. We used to do it for Thanksgiving and we used to do it for Christmas. I want to take stuff to these homes, volunteer. I don't mind volunteering my time. I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I'm an extreme germaphobe, actually, but I can get through it. Sometimes it's just never being taught right, so they pass on generational curses, never learn to end them. Yeah, John, but you'd be surprised. Some of the people out there, like look at Aaron, who comes over here and talk and shares. He was never on drugs. He had a situation that, and he ended up homeless, and he actually got out of it. So,
Hmm. So
but
how's
I
your
do
friend Vegas
feel
girl doing?
she's doing well. She's not feeling well right now. I know that she was in the hospital, but she's doing okay. She's comfortable. She did a live stream where she was talking about she's so I didn't know the place that she was sharing was an outdoor shelter.
Huh?
I didn't know that. I thought we were looking at the inside and she was showing us the outside, but apparently where she was staying, it's fenced in and it's outside. And I was like, that's crazy. So it's not a shelter; it's an outdoor space with mats. So now she moved into an indoor shelter. She said it's a lot nicer. They have meals. The people are nice. She's really liking it. So she transitioned. She's in an indoor shelter now. Apparently there was a wait and she got in, so she's doing a lot better than she was, and I think that's awesome. I don't feel like anybody should have to sleep outside unless they choose to.
Yeah, I've never heard of an outdoor shelter. Wow.
Apparently that's what they do in Vegas. I never heard of that, and I was like, how do you protect yourself from the elements? That's crazy. This is crazy. Like I feel for her, and I'm going to watch her, but she has to do the work, and she's doing the work. Only she can pour herself out of the situation.
Hmm. So are you thinking about collabing with her?
If I wasn't in school and working, I'd want to go back down there because I would go to Vegas like once a month. Like we would go to Vegas often. You mean collabing with her, like actually meeting her and filming with her?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, sure. Why not?
In her situation.
Why not? Like, what do you mean in her situation? If I'm talking to people that's homeless, she's homeless. Um, I knew her before she was homeless in this unfortunate situation. I don't look There's nothing that I can gain from people. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing. I'm just interested in people's journey, and the homeless life and the shelter life is something that's new to me. Not the homeless thing. I've been homeless before, but living in a shelter and stuff like that, I don't know what that's like.
So have you ever been through Skid Row?
Have I ever lived on Skid Row?
No, 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 no. Have you ever gone through there? Like,
Oh, I went. So Aaron, so I went over there to see. So he took like we didn't quite make it there. I thought we were there actually. I I have I seen Skid Row with DK. I'm not sure what areas we did. So I've seen a lot of homelessness in Los Angeles, but I'm not sure how close to Skid Row I got. I went down some street where there's like a lot of tents and stuff. I've been in a lot of areas, yeah. So if that was Skid Row, then okay, wow, that's rough. I couldn't imagine. Hmm.
no, I was just asking because I saw it on TV or video or something, and I couldn't even. I was flabbergasted. Like,
I was too. Like the stuff that I see. So we went to like this nice area, right? And then as we were driving, wait, was this Los Angeles or was it San Diego? I'm not sure. But when we were driving, like there was a bunch of like I never seen these tents and things like that. There's a lot of things I'm not gonna hold you. I never seen before, because and I didn't know that there was different levels to homelessness. You know what I mean? Like there's homeless, and then there's dang you're homeless. Like it's sad.
mm,
It's sad, because think about this. If you have a car, you're homeless, but at least you have a place for your stuff, right? You have something that's yours. Mm, I think more people should look into van life, maybe van living, and make that work. But some people can't afford a vehicle or the maintenance. So then some people are homeless, like they have shelters, but they have family and they choose not to live with their families. And there's some people that's completely just out there by themselves and for me, my heart does go out to people like that. But I have to be careful in certain situations because I can get so caught up as an empath where I can I just take out more than I should sometimes. So I think the best thing that I could do for anybody is just to be supportive, share their stories, and bring awareness so people can understand.
Right.
And as far as helping people, it has to be people in my own communities and that's around me. I didn't know that there was so much homelessness in Palm Springs, right? That there's so much like we got all these shelters and stuff here. Why are you laughing? I didn't know. Just help people out because you're interested in how you can influence them to be the best version of themselves. That's all I want to do. I can dig it. Yeah, John. And like I said, it's not selfish. It's not like, oh wow, I want to make commentary off of them. I do see people. So I saw some channels where there's some people you could tell they genuinely care and they've been there. And there's some that's like laughing at them, that's like exploiting them, and you could tell that they don't care at all. When I really do care. Then there's Gaza homeless, literally almost no home stuff. That's scary, John. What's happening over in Gaza? That's scary. That's a whole different subject. But no, I do have a heart for people. And even though I didn't go through that, and even in the thick of what I was going through, I was very functioning. I wasn't starving. I was very fortunate. But nevertheless, I still had a problem. I still had a struggle, and it could have ended up a lot worse. It, I was so close to losing everything. And I feel like if I would have waited longer, I would have been in the same situation. So I by no means think I'm better than anybody, you know?
Hmm. Wow.
Right.
But when I was talking about, you doing commentary, to me that's getting the word out because that's positive. Like I don't know how these people live, so it would enlighten me to understand them better and what their struggles are and how they got there.
I agree. Just listen to people, let them tell. Everybody wants a voice and everybody wants to be understood. So, so yeah, that's all you could do. It's a lot, and it's no joke out here. It's hard.
So what did you end up cooking?
I have some salmon in there, and I made some. I made some sandwiches. I think I've been making grilled cheese sandwiches like every day, and I made some asparagus.
Mm, nice. You doing it up now, cooking every day?
I cook every day, sometimes two times a day. Yeah.
Oh,
I want to make some stew. Like I made some stew before, but like that roast is like, well, y'all seen the price of it. But Maya, I don't know if you know Maya, but she was telling me to buy like the pre-cut meat because I just bought like what did I buy? Like a rope, like the rump or something. But she was telling me just to buy like the pre-cut meat and then cook that, and it's a lot cheaper. And I was like, that's reasonable. And I forgot that there's actual stew meat. I don't know how good the cut is, but I'm. And then she said that there was like, oh, thank you for the cash up. She was telling me that there's like beef stew seasoning. So I was like, all right, y'all giving your girls some suggestions. So, yeah.
you gonna put it in the crock pot?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it crock pot. So okay, so the way I made my stew before, like I seared it. I had me a nice like chunk, almost like a steak, right? Like y'all seen a picture of it, right? So that's what I got. And then, hey Daquan, um, so I seared it, added like some rosemary and thyme and like my vegetables and stuff like that. And I just let it cook for like 6 hours with some carrots and some onions and stuff. It was pretty good, but I think I could do better with this stew. I don't add flour and all that stuff that's not healthy for I don't do all that stuff, but I make a healthy version of the stew.
Well, that's how you make the gravy with the flour. That's why they use the flour though.
You ain't get no flour. It's just added fat. It's not good for you. You don't need it, and it was still a delicious stew. And I don't eat beef stew.
So how do you know it's delicious?
My baby daddy. Yeah.
You didn't taste any of it?
I have to taste it to serve it. I do. Okay, so I don't just serve people without taste. I will taste my food. As far as eating it, he had a whole pot of beef stew to himself. Ain't nobody gonna eat that for him. So he said it was delicious. He ate that whole pot by himself. I don't eat beef stew. I make myself. I made some. I made myself some salmon, but this time I added like different spices to it. Like, and I made some. What did Harley eat? Harley had tacos. So I make a lot because Harley's not gonna eat beef stew. So I had to make some tacos. I had myself some salmon. My baby daddy had beef stew. It was supposed to last for 2 days. It lasted one day. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was good.
You're getting better.
I'm getting good, girl. What I want to
Woo-hoo.
do is I want to make a steak for y'all because it took me a minute to get the steak right. Now I was trying to think like, should I get fancy? Like I wanted to make like smother some mushrooms. I don't know how to smother a darn thing, but we can read these recipes and learn. So I wanted to like make a steak, smother some mushrooms and onions on it. But then my child's father was like, "That's like a Philly steak." So I was like, He's like, "I might as well eat a Philly cheesesteak." It's like, nah. So I want to make him like a steak. I need another vegetable besides asparagus, y'all. So I'm gonna make steak, asparagus, and what goes with that? Steak, asparagus, and a salad. And I'll probably, for myself, maybe I'll have catfish. That sounds delicious.
Mm.
I was thinking about that fast though that we were talking about.
Oh, well, I haven't succeeded, but I've been drinking more water, but that's really hard. It doesn't seem hard, but it's really hard.
Would you want to do like a no sugar? Do you want to like do no sugar? That means starches like bread, starchy vegetables, no sugars. For can we just do 3 days?
No, no sugar, sure.
When you want to start? Wait a
Mm,
minute. Everything has sugar in it. That means no popcorn. I still got this darn. Let me see how many I have left.
it
Hold on.
shouldn't be any pop. It shouldn't be any sugar in popcorn.
No, you have to remember starch, sugar. We're talking about like. Let me see how many I have left in this box. Y'all see? I haven't. See?
It's the best.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna like tear this thing up. Let's look at the ingredients though.
And it's fresh. Yeah, I love it.
So it has. So you have to look at the ingredients and stuff. Now, what I do like is it's. Hold on, let me put myself on a big screen. And thank you to that special. Oh, why am I blurry? Thank you to that special someone that bought it. I'm blurry. Try to focus my camera. Give me a second. Well, anyways, y'all don't care. Let's see, 100 calories. Try to see. So it has 0 sugar, no added sugar. But what about the starch though? How would I know? So I guess this is okay. Okay, cool.
See?
I like them. So I guess this is good.
So, what are your plans for the weekend?
I gotta study for my test. I gotta study. I don't know. I need to get out. I need to get out of this little rut that I've been in and go out. Mate, what's good, 504 girl? I need to. Good morning.
Hey,
I need to get
504.
out. Like I plan on doing some shopping. Oh, I bought I got my son some clothes from Psycho Bunny. You know the brand, like, and I think we're gonna just go out. Like I need to go out and have fun. I want to go shopping. I don't know if I'm gonna take you guys with. No, I don't think I'm gonna take you guys with me on this shopping trip. Um, I kind of gotta. I told you I was about to shop and get a new wardrobe and stuff and kind of jazz it up this year a little bit for 2025. Maybe buy some more cowboy boots or something. I don't know.
So, it's 504. Is she still in NOLA?
No, I think she moved from there. I don't think she's there anymore.
Okay.
Hmm. I want to go there though. I want to make some plans to go there and eat. Now that over there, I eat a lot. Like I eat an insane amount of food there. She lives in Texas now.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm going back for Mardi Gras next month.
Ooh, shake it up. Can I go? I think Vegas, hey Snooks, I think Vegas Girl is not a networking situation, but you can utilize her as a catalyst with and or without drug issues. Janelle strictly mental needs help. She has drug issues. I don't know anything about that, Snooks. Um, I mean, when I speak of a network and a collab, you guys, I don't talk much about the people that I actually collab with that have they're in the because I don't want people to really follow me over there. But we do a healthy collab. They have large channels, right? And they don't really have anything to gain for me. I'm not. This isn't a dig at Janelle, but I'm just saying that when I think of a collaboration, it's like you guys will see more what I'm talking about. As far as Janelle goes, she's definitely finding her audience of people that care about her story. I do care about her story, but I have my own story, my own journey. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So I think there was a time where I was starting to feel overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel dark and heavy. And so I had to pull back a little bit because I started to feel like I wasn't taking care of my own mental health. So when I say that, sharing, bringing awareness, she can always come and speak or whatever. I can always go over there. I think, so yeah, I'm interested in those stories and stuff like that. So if you're asking me things like that, or will you collab with someone, it's kind of interesting. Um, collab with someone. I want to collab. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I just want to chat with folks. Maybe that's a better word. Stay out the quarters. Stay safe and have fun. I went to the French Quarters the last time I was there when I was filming for the what was it? The pharmacist. I- It is huge carport. I'm not sure. Tell me. Terry, what are you doing this weekend?
Whew. I'm trying to go through these clothes and shoes. That's why I was asking, what did she like? I wanted to know like what size shoes she wore, cuz I'm just, well, it's my daughter's shoes and stuff. I'm just trying to get rid of them.
Oh, what size? What size are they?
8, 7.5, 8.
I can ask her. I can ask.
Because when she said she didn't have, she's only wearing the clothes on her back. I'm like, well, you need underwears and bras at least for a whole week and socks. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, those are essential things.
I did do my homework on that stuff. Yeah, I was gonna send her like shampoo and stuff, but then she or like this different stuff. But I guess somebody brought that stuff. But so I learned some things about what to buy people that live in a shelter, and it seems as if the most requested item is socks for whatever reason. Well, socks, and it was like the thermal kind. Slab City. I've been to Slab City. I went over there to film. Hmm. It was like that was an interesting town. I don't know. There was a lot of bloggers that went there. I met some bloggers that was there, but I wanted to see Slab City. I mean, it's not that far from where I live, and I can't believe I live in this beautiful town. Well, it's a pretty upscale area. Then a few hours. It's kind of hard for me to see how other people live when you live very comfortably. Like there's almost like a little bit of guilt there. Trish, what's good with you, Trish? Smash it. Is that Trish 504 girl? Can you check? That way nobody's trolling her. Um, so yeah, I do like Slab City. Oh, it's Trish. Shelters tend to have closed closet made. A lot of them do. Like the ones here. Okay, so there was one that was here. I don't want to tell you guys the name of it yet. And they have like clothes, and I don't know if it's because of the town that I live in, but they have clothes like gently used clothes, and they get a lot of donations. So maybe she's in a place that's her backup. Oh, what's good, Chris? I gotta subscribe to your backup channel. Um, so yeah, let me subscribe to Trish right now. Yeah, Trish, I hope everything is all right with you and you're doing okay.
So, did you mention to her starting a wish list so people can donate and buy her some things?
She has her feeling well. I'll tell you more about that offline.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Trish, I'm subscribed to you. I wasn't subscribed to your backup, so if you've been live, then oh, you were live 2 hours ago. Okay, I catch the replay. You're great. Good. I'm okay. Thank you for stopping through, Trish. I'll catch your replay. Okay, you guys. So I apparently Trish is live on her other channel. I'm telling you guys, I've been so busy. I have a test that I have to take to be state certified. It's kind of a big deal. So I'm off the loop with a lot of things. And I'm having surgery on Saturday. Pray for me that I can pass the clearance because I've tried for 2 weeks now and I haven't been able to. But I've got to get this done. So Saturday is my day. So one of the reasons why I'm really chill online and I'm just kind of chilling with you guys. I'm gonna be really nervous tomorrow and this Saturday. Get it done. Hopefully, I'll be home the same day. I will be home the same day. Why did I say hopefully? But just things that just take care of yourself, take care of your health because it's not fun to not be well and gotta get it done. So hopefully, I'll be medically cleared. I can get this surgery done and I'll be home with you guys. Okay.
Oh, so what kind of surgery you're having?
I
Invasive?
think offline. I'm not gonna say sure online. It's not something I'm really sure, but I was following someone who apparently, I mean, she was in a hospital. She blogged it. I just say, you know what, prayers, prayers. It's hard to share some stuff, and I think for me, the reason why I'm careful right now is because of I just been reluctant to share this part because of all the trolling and the hate that I get online. I don't want to give people more fuel to use against me. But just keep me in your prayers. I'll tell you offline if I was program. Anybody that knows me, all you gotta do is call me. But for this one, it's kind of a big deal. So I haven't really shared it. I'm gonna bounce back beautifully, but it's gonna just take some time.
So, how do you feel? Are you nervous, anxious?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
But when it comes to MU, people be praying for my downfall. So I'll get through this. I mean, considering everything I've been through overall, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm pretty healthy for all the things that I've been through. So, but there's consequences to things that you do when you don't take care of yourself. And let's face it, when you use something very toxic, then bad things happen. And I have a lot to be grateful for because I'm still on the other side of it. But there's just things that I still have to do.
Well, I'm definitely praying for you.
Thank you. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it. So Saturday. So I might come live before that if I can't sleep. Yeah, I'm just like, dang. I'll get through it though. Thank you.
So, when is your test?
Okay. My test is so I have to schedule it. It's like it's for my so I already graduated and I have to get certified, if that makes sense. So is that like the state certification? I have to take a test for that. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully Monday. And then I start school again. So it's not. I have a lot going on. Why did I just get sad right now? Okay, snap out of it, Nicole. Snap out of it.
Why? What's going on? Why are you sad?
I don't know. I just started thinking about stuff. Like I started thinking about Saturday. I started thinking about like all the stuff that I've been through. A lot of it for nothing. Um, on a positive note, though, I have to think about like how far I've come because now I'm in a position to where I can actually help others. You know what I mean? And I really, really need my channel to reflect that. And it's just gonna take some time to get it there. It's
Exactly.
not gonna be interesting for a lot of people, but it has to be for me because on the flip side, when I see all the other stuff, it's like it's just not worth it. I'm like, as a lot of us, especially in the sector, is getting older, there's things like you really, really have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health and your mental health. I mean, it's one thing to get online and rah, 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 act all fun and have and be crazy. And some people can do that; they don't have any issues. But then you got people like me that's like, wait a minute, I gotta take care of my health. I can't be depressed. I had to tell you though, this new group that came over, I do like them a lot because they're more willing to like share like a lot of stuff they've been through, like their stories and stuff like that. So I am thoroughly enjoying them, and a lot of them are Republican. I'm not gonna lie, that definitely leans in my favor. But I'm just trying to find my space right now. You know what I mean? Where I can just share with you guys. I don't always feel like people are judging me or holding my past against me. You know, like I just want to live now and exist. I don't want to always have to explain myself or whatever. But I don't mind you guys asking me questions. Ask me questions, pick my brain. If y'all want to ask me questions about addiction, I know a lot about it. If you want to ask me questions about mental health, I know a lot about it. Finances, I know a lot about it. You guys can ask me a lot of stuff. But as far as me just coming out here, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I don't know.
So
I'm
you
just
so you just come online for over 40 beautiful face.
Oh, I haven't. So I have this whole skincare thing. So no, and we're right now we're just chilling. We're chilling for 30 days until I get my, you know, with the monetization thing. We're just chilling. We're just gonna come online and just talk. But I do have a new skincare routine that I've been using. I've been playing with it, and I'm about to order another product. I'm not gonna talk to you guys right now until I actually use it. So far, this double cleansing method that they were talking about on TikTok is the business. I love it, and it has my skin so supple. But skincare still starts on the inside. Starts on the inside, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They buy these products thinking it's gonna cover, they can use makeup. I come online just like, damn, you know, I don't always have the best days though. Sometimes I'd be like, should I have done that? Like tonight. But so with the water and stuff, yeah, I know I always have my my collagen water. But and then I take two vitamins. I take vitamins that's for like it's just good for you. Okay. I'm liking it. But I'm trying these products before I tell you guys. But the double cleansing method, I've been doing it for a while. And the reason why is because my skincare routine was pretty basic and it it was working great. But then I was just like, I was starting to notice like just mm, I don't know, just kind of dull, I think. I don't know. So I started doing like this double cleansing method that I saw, and I just really like it. I think sometimes you have to change it up a little bit. But now there's another product that I want to order to kind of add to it, but I'm going to use it first, and then I'll tell you guys about it. Let me use it first. So the double cleansing oil, you want to know about what it is? So I use like an oil, and then I clean my face with like a foam, and then I use in like a toner, and then I start putting on the moisturizers and stuff like that. And it's been working well for me. And of course, I don't leave the house without sunscreen, even in the wintertime. Yeah, even with all this beautiful melanated skin or melanated skin, it's good. I still use a lot of sunscreen. Mm.
So how are you feeling about the new president in his first 30 days? Honestly.
I mean Trish, Terry. I thought we wasn't doing politics.
Well, I want to know your opinion.
I think that President Trump, America has spoken, and President Trump is doing what he said he was going to do. And you guys got to remember that he won the popular vote and electoral vote. So America has spoken, and they wanted what he was going to do. He spoke about protecting the borders. He's already doing that, right? He's doing the best that he can. His borders is a beast, and I think that he's already faced a lot of opposition and people that are saying that they don't like him and that's, because they're trying to be politically correct and fit in with the crowd. You have to remember that he won all of the swing states by a lot. So the people that are saying that they don't support him obviously supported him behind closed doors. 504 girl, she brought it up. I told her not to. She don't want to talk about this. See, and a lot of you are in my comment sections talking about you guys are mad at my post, but don't think that I'm not afraid with a lot of other people. I'm praying for this country. I'm praying for this country, and it's layered.
Does 504 hit the panel?
She does, but she don't want to talk politics. She don't want to talk about politics, and she'll hit the panel and probably curse everybody else. So you don't know. She's doing what she's doing right now in the chat. When it comes to Donald Trump, we are on the other side.
504, do you have any stories to share?
She doesn't like politics at all. But here's the thing. A lot of you don't feel that I can relate. I can relate, and I think that but what I don't want to do is divide people with my channel, so I have to watch my political talk because I'm not trying to divide you guys. I'm not trying to make you guys feel that you can't be here or that I'm looking down on anyone. I think that's one of the things that hurt my feelings the most when people said that about me because I don't look down on anybody. I just want our people to advance. I really do. I want our people to be financially stable. I want all people to have a good life. All people. I wish that we can get rid of this ideal called race that was created and that we can be equal and all have an opportunity that my kids will have the same opportunity as the next kids in life. Okay? So those are the things that I do believe in and I feel that's more important than all these policies and who's in office. All right? I want us to grow as a country and as a nation. And that's what I am looking forward to. I don't agree with any politician, including Trump, 100%. I don't. You have to be able to think for yourself. See, you just ran off 504, girl. But anyway, more importantly, wait a minute. 504 girl said, it's not that we on completely opposite sides. Yes, I hit links. No, I don't like politics as a whole, and no, I don't really have it. It's not that we are on completely opposite sides. Okay, fair. She said we're not on completely opposite sides. So I looked at, like I said, I was looking at comments earlier, and so it's like you're dividing us by talking about politics. But then I looked at that person's engagement on my channel, and I was like, you've only left one comment all this time. I understand they say watch me from the clouds and they support me, and I do appreciate that. But I don't know, it's kind of hard. A lot of you guys support me from the clouds and stuff like that, but it's kind of nice when it's nice, and I appreciate you guys supporting me that way. But sometimes, it's kind of nice to be able to say, hey, cool, thank you. So I know I'm on the right track. Because sometimes it gets lonely out here. I feel like people don't really understand me or people don't really get me. And if that's the case, I'm not being really effective. And I need to just make videos because when I make videos, I can express myself a lot better. A lot of my videos right now are on politics. But if you guys have a little patience, I'm coming with more commentary. Just give me some time. Or tell me what you want me. All you gotta do is say, hey, MU, can you make a video on this? And I'm like, all right, that's what y'all interested in. I'll make a video on it. I saw that comment. Right, 504. So here's my thing though. So 504 girl telling me like, hey, you know what? I don't talk about politics. I see her. She supports me. And I'm like, all right, I need to keep that in mind. Um, Other people that's like, hey, this is, and it was a nice comment. No dig at her. Uh, but when I look at the engagement, I'm like, okay, this is your first comment you ever left. So I don't know. Are you real? Are you trolling me? I don't know. Because then I feel kind of judged. Nevertheless, her comment did make me think like I have to maybe talking about politics isn't the way to go. But then the other part of me is like, wait a minute, y'all be over here and they're speaking all the left wing stuff and all Trump did this, Trump did that. So I feel that we should be able to have a talk about politics with both sides. I mostly just deal with Republican and Democrat. Let's face it, we're not going to have a liberal president or independent. Those are the two major parties, right? That's going to get the fundings. Another story for another day. Oh, poor girl. The comment was partially true, though. But before, girl, people don't support me no matter what I talk about, though. Unless somebody's mad at me and I'm beefing. So I don't have to be true to myself. Why do I have to keep hiding a part of myself from you guys? I will, sure. But when do I just get to be me? Am I a Republican or am I just somebody that tends to vote for I won't I have no problem voting for a Democratic president at all. If that person was the best person for the country, for office, I have no problem doing that. And a lot of people don't know that. So when you guys are wrongfully calling me a Trumper or something like that, I'm like, who said that I I disagree with that? I love you too. I just disagree with a lot of things. I gotta tell you guys what I don't regret. See, she's always good. Whatever, whatever. What I do like though is Trump signing executive orders to get rid of the pronouns. I don't like it. I think that it doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I don't feel that we could just make up titles for ourselves when it comes to other countries that don't even entertain that kind of nonsense. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I never got into the they and them and calling a single person a plural pronoun. I never got into that. So that's one thing that I'm happy about with the executive orders. Okay, be mad. I'm sorry. Does not mean I don't support the LGB or LGBTQ. Oh, my mouth is too tired. Y'all know what I'm saying. I support the community, but I never got into the pronouns. Right? Never taught my kids the pronouns. I tried 504. 504, let me ask you this. And Terry, I'm gonna ask you this. You guys don't believe I'll vote for a Democratic president if it's the best person in office?
No.
I would. And I would.
Did you vote for Obama?
We're not gonna talk about we're not doing that. We're not doing it. I'm not I would vote for a Democratic president. I said if he was the best person for the office. Hey
Mm-hmm.
Musa. Hell no. Well, that just shows how much you don't know me. And right now, with things being very tense right now, people talking about drones, people talking about the plane crash, rest in peace. I want to know what more happened there. We have the trials going on, ASAP Rocky and Diddy, and you have a lot of things going on. The We gotta be able to talk about stuff without like all this fighting and chopping each other's head off. I truly care about child well-being. Bible Fergo, you believe that? That I truly care for people? I care about child well-being. Do you believe me? Because it's true. I care about that more than I. Which one do I care about more? Your well-beings or politics? I care about your well-being more than I care about politics and telling you guys about my beliefs. I don't need to do that. I would much rather um, think about subjects where we can have meaningful discussions, and because there's enough out there to piss y'all off, I ain't trying to do that. Now, one of the reasons why y'all remember I was supposed to do a Christian debate. I decided not to do that because as I've been reading my word and studying my word, I'm like, there's some things that I'm on an hour and 25 minutes. I gotta wrap it up. There's some things that could hinder my walk and other people's walk, and I'm not gonna engage in that. So some things you guys gotta remember, like I did become Christian. I'm a follower. Um, yeah, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I know the changes that's happened in my life, and it wasn't just a coincidence. So I can't do anything to hinder that. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying not to curse. I've been um, just really, really trying to grow in my spiritual walk. So I don't want to do anything that's going to hinder that. So that's why I have not followed through with the debate and stuff like that, because I think there's somewhere in the scripture that speaks against that. I don't know. I feel like we can have a healthy discussion, but I need to study my word more before I can go debating people.
Well, the plane crash is definitely a highlight,
Oh,
and it's very personal because it's right at my front door.
oh, that's right. Darn it. Okay. Maybe we could do that one tomorrow. Let me do my homework a little bit because there's more to that story than what people, there's a lot there. Um, that's a lot. It was. How do you feel about it?
Mm. It just broke my heart because I definitely fly out that airport, and definitely it just hurts
I know.
for the people that lost their lives. Like every day isn't guaranteed. That's why you have to live it to the fullest and pray.
And pray. Yeah, that's scary. That's really scary. Prayers, that's such a really tragic situation. And it's so scary how quickly someone can. I mean, when you get on a plane, you're not thinking this is gonna be the last flight you'll ever take, the last time you see your family. So you guys just really love on your loved ones, your friends, those that actually support you, because life isn't promised to us, and that's just like,
And it was a guy, his wife had just paged him, sent him a text stating that she's 20 minutes away
oh
and
my
they never
god,
made. You, you,
it's
you
scary.
understand how do you live with that? You know what I'm saying? Like the
It's hard. I know if anything happened, God forbid, to somebody because I had a lot of losses, right? You guys remember my poodles passed away. Um, and then I had a family member that I didn't even tell you. I did tell some of you about that passed. It was a tough year. Um, I lost a lot of people. You just have to keep going. I mean, my poodles rest in peace. Y'all want to see the urn? I'll show you at another time. It's just really sad.
it's devastating.
Okay, hold on. So I had, hold on. Dang it. So you see Lou's paw print, right? Because it came with the. So let's see. This is his actual foot. I miss him so much. Like
So where did you get that made at?
where I got the urn, like
No. Like I would like to get, like Daniel and Sassy's um footprint as a
Oh,
key
just
state.
go to so fine. I can help you look because you want a reputable shop to make sure they're gonna. I guess I could have done that while he was alive, but
Oh, well, that's what I want to do. I don't want to wait till.
yes. Not that he dies. Shut up. You gotta
Yeah,
go.
I'm talking about for a key state.
You gotta hold on. Give it back. I'm gonna show you. Okay. So you have to go to like a nice pet shop where they're gonna like really spoil your pet. Um, some people. So look at like he got like they gave me a card. See, wait. So I got a nice little card in loving memory of Blue. They even spelled his name right with the rainbow. And I got a nice little hold on, let me color up my let's see. Isn't that sweet? And this was a gift. Thank you. It was a gift. Someone blessed me with this gift. And I'm not gonna cry, but when it's just I can't even read it right now because I'm gonna get teary eyed. Um, this is to certify that Blue, the loving pet of me, was individually cremated at the blah 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 spot, and it has a number to let you guys know that it's authentic. And yeah,
So, were they talking about it on the news or where you are?
my dog.
No. The plane crash.
Yeah, yeah, it's all over.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching mostly all day today.
Yeah, it's been all over, and you're right there. I forgot that you were right there. Sorry about what you're going through again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like those families, I just couldn't even imagine. You know. Um, I don't know, but prayers. Let's do final thoughts. I'm talking about to bed. You're up late today.
Yeah, I woke up and I was having muscle spasms, so
Oh, that's right.
I took a pill. It was on my heating pad, and I fell asleep. This was early this morning, so that's why I'm probably up late tonight. Usually I'm in the bed knocked out.
Usually you be knocked out, girl. You want you want to try some of these? Oh, I want to send you some collagen, but you're not gonna use it because you care too much about what stuff tastes like.
Uh, yeah, it's oh, ugh, now. Mm.
What?
I don't know. You just drink it like it's tasty, like it's delightful.
It
Ugh.
does taste good. Some people mix it though. Like maybe you can mix it in like tea or something.
Do they have flavors? Different flavors?
Somebody told me, I want to say they said they bought chocolate. They do. I prefer it just without flavor, but there's flavors I don't know what it tastes like though. Mm.
Uh,
But you gotta remember, it's not just for your skin. It's like it coats your muscles. Like if it's when I work out, I have to drink collagen light because or else my muscles are hurt. Because your muscles are made of collagen, so you need that. You need it for your joints and stuff. Especially as you get older, because you lose like you just don't. You just. But you can eat foods that you can get a lot of things from your diet, you know. But I like things that don't taste that great. Like it's all right. I just think more people should try it before they knock it. That's all I'm saying.
so can you add an enhancer in it?
What do you mean by enhancer?
Like they have enhancers for water.
There's like the peptide. There's like collagen peptide packets where you could just like those are kind of cool. And you just so it's already like measured out for you. You can get them like at Walmart or like CVS or stuff.
I'm talking about the flavor.
Probably because you gotta remember you can mix it with anything. It's still there. But yeah. But I'm gonna take my butt to bed. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like, you have any thoughts you want to say before I crash? See, my eyes are starting to close.
Just prayers for everyone and just stay blessed.
I love it. I do.
So good night all, especially 504.
Oh, oh, poor girl keeps me laughing. Good night, Terry. Thank you for hanging out with me. Um, Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Good night, 504. I love you guys. Terry, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I love you so much, you guys. Give me some time. I'll get back on track, right? Oh, dang. I hate when I get big after. She didn't even give me a warning. Um, Seriously, you guys, give me some ideas. I'm not trying to try right now with things being so tense. I gotta think. I'm not sure really which direction I'm going in, but I can tell you one thing. Tomorrow I got another day sober under my belt, but I can't talk to you guys about that every single day. Um, I just want to grow in my personal life, continue to build relationships, continue to strive to be, you know, a good person and live a good life. I mean, I feel like I'm an awesome person, but I know that I could give more. So as I reach out to these shelters, as I continue to try to interview these people, and I just really have a heart for people in my communities. I just want to reach out to people in my communities, and that's just what it is. And keep growing, keep shining, and staying around people that support me because I support you guys too. I do. I appreciate you guys that have stood by me for years. 504 girl has stood by me. I don't agree with everything she says, but she keeps me. She's not afraid to speak her mind. I'll come hang out, but no politics. Fine. Terry is another one who she's been there, and a lot of you, and it's not easy. I have days that are really really hard. Uh, my surgery is Saturday. Keep me in prayer. I'm super nervous. And I'll see y'all on these YouTube streets. Pray that I pass my test and that I will do well in my psychology studies. And I will pray for you guys. I pray for your well being and for your families and for your mental health. Okay. With that being said, see y'all later. Bye bye.